Hello friends and welcome back to Satisfactory. I'm starting up right away really fast because I just want to just get into it, you know? So, well, if you do like the video, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, do all of that jazz, please. We also do live stream these live on Twitch, so you want to join us, there's a link in the description below. And if you want to stay alert on when I'm streaming and stuff like that, and my schedule and stuff like that, I do have a Discord server down below too, so you can join and check, it'd be very appreciative from you. Anyways, let's get to it. So let me just pull this on for my because I forgot to do it actually. Go do this, boing boing. Okay, there should be a little thing that popped up in my top left because that's my chat for my Twitch, but it's just not a lot of people are stopping by. When they do, at least it pops up there. Anyways, let's get into the gameplay. So what I wanted to talk about is I played this game for around 8 hours and I left it running for another 4 hours, around that number pretty much, or like I left it running during 5 hours without doing anything, but I played it for 8 hours. I didn't progress at all, like I didn't get matter conversion or any completed in the phase 5. Now you can see the only thing I technically did, is by leaving this thing running. So I'm already at that's 400. I'm pretty much at 800. That is, by the way, pretty much the whole phase 5. So I'm just gonna leave this thing going even more, and at one point I'll be done. I mean, I counted that this technically I would only need to leave it running for 16 hours. If I played for 13 hours, technically that does mean I'm like literally 3 hours left pretty much. So technically at the end of the stream I should have enough, but I'm not going to be done at all with phase 5. We're going to do some progress. So what I did is I did a couple of increase a bit everywhere, I guess. This one I lowered it a little bit because it felt like it was going a little too fast because the adaptive control units downstairs were actually going away too fast to the amount that I was actually making. Now, I was making quite a good amount. I was technically keeping up with this amount of the machines that are making here. And I actually don't know why I actually slowed it down. I just realized this thing's about to be maxed out. I'm actually just get it back up because I can. I'm gonna do it because honestly, this is missing only like 150. Probably missing only 250 probably or something like that. Well, it's only missing 200 here, but 250 by filling up over here too. That's going to mean that it's going to use some adaptive control units. Now, I'm only making 1.5, but the thing is, my storage downstairs is actually pretty full still. Because it was completely full last time, if you think about it. Like, this thing is completely full. Now, it's not really, but technically, it should start at one point, start making more of these without this thing running at all times, because it only make 1.5, and I don't want to increase it, because also realize these automated wiring... Actually, I ran out because I didn't realize that actually I wasn't making them fast enough. I was only making them like 5 per minute instead of this amount, I guess I put. Because like if I remove this guy, it's only 6.75. I don't have enough, so that's why I have to increase it by a little bit more, and it ends up going all the way here. I could remove this, and it makes it exactly enough. But I mean, I have enough stuff to make it go all the way there. So that's one thing I did. I upgraded this to make sure that this is keeping up with the demand over there. So now these are actually stacking up in this chest now, so that's actually pretty good. I finally upgraded this entire line. There was one spot in the line that wasn't upgraded. I did that last stream. I remember upgrading this line last stream, but there was one spot I forgot, and that's why it was slower, and I was like, why is it so slow? So I upgraded it, but also I made the I increased my Caterium like digger, and I made him go through more furnaces, that like 3 more furnaces that run to make another batch of Caterium ingots that's connected to the whole assembly or whatever. And what I did is I went along and I because I added more, I added also 2 more fully working Caterium like quick wires. So that means now we are producing 750 quick wires. That means because we are now making 750 quick wires, I augmented this guy to the max that I could possibly do in one machine. And I increased it this way, and it made it super freaking high on the amount that I would make on top. So now I'm making 18.75. Because I've made 18.75, I have also increased, if I go look over here, I've increased the making of the supercomputer. Oh, no, I haven't. Well, that's not what I increased. I only increased this one right here. As you can see right here, I increased it to 20. Now I'm making 20 per minute without any output multiplier thing right here. I only leave it like this. Now stators do say 20, don't worry. This is also 20 now. Quickfire. The amount of quickfires would be too much if I didn't just make more quickfire with the Criterium here. Putting it in here, that it makes it always enough to keep up with this guy. So now with that, that's increased. So now that's nice. I'm gonna be able to use it for crafting some more stuff with the reactors. So this is the plan for today. That's funny. 6 minutes in, now I go with the plan for today. Today's plan is to make the other version of fuel. So we have, we're gonna have what's it called again? I think it's like rocket fuel that I can have. Yeah, we're gonna make a rocket fuel. Now, I did go through a lot of exploration, and I found quite a bit of these guys, hard drives. Now I did say I found quite a bit, and I only have 4. The reason for that is because also, by the way, I have 14 extra summer sloops. That's just extras. Also, kind of forgot, I keep not doing these guys right here, the uploaders or whatever. I've made an upgrade. There's a lot of the things now that have stuff, and also I'm now at 500%. So if I go see with the MAM, and also that's one of the first things I want to do this stream, is go through the MAM and accept all the different recipes that I can accept, because what I did is, while I was not running, I got this running. You can see the amount of good shit there is here, and none of them I didn't touch. I just left them like this. So to if I wanted to change some stuff here. That's what my plan was to go for. So yeah, so I want to go through this and just like make it happen pretty much, every single one of them. I was thinking of doing that, and also I wanted to check with you guys the extra fuel one here. I will need to make some bottled like rocket fuel. I'll do that, and I'll unlock this one. I already have enough power shards, don't worry about it. I just want to see. I can probably not use it really, the ionized fuel, but I just want to experience what it's like, pretty much. And that also means I want to complete this one if possible. I'll try to complete it if I can. Also, I kind of want to go with completing this today if I can. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there enough. I'll just keep in mind pretty much what everything I can make. Same thing with this one. Like if I could make it go all the way there, I will. Also, someone last stream told me about duplicating pretty much items because of this output thing here. I found myself very dumb because it's very easy to duplicate a lot of the items here in this game. As long as you, how could I say it? As long as it's something that you craft with one item, you can make it technically a second item with that certain item. So like same thing with these. If I use a single body part, like a monster part, one single monster part can turn into 4 alien DNA capsules. Why? Because technically one monster part can turn into 2 alien proteins, and 2 alien proteins turn into 4 alien DNA capsules. Did not know about that. So for so long I was using all my enemies that I was defeating, and instead of turning them into more alien proteins, I would just not do it. So it felt so bad. And also, for a while, actually one of the biggest search that I had right before the last one that I did, exploration, I actually didn't double my power shards. And when I did double my power shards, it gave me so much. And I got sad because I remembered the one I did just before, and I could have had double the amount of power shards that I made, and I kind of made 300 power shards. I would have had 600 in the one before. That was actually painful when I realized that. But whatever. Yeah, so most of the items, because you can see I have no Mercer Sphere in my inventory, it's because I used all of them pretty much. Most of the item, like I said, in here are all like hooked up. Pretty much all the ones that are maxed out are all the ones that are hooked up. And that's a lot, you can see. And like I said also, if you go into alien technology and you go down here, everything's unlocked. Like I have these guys unlocked with the 500%. I have these guys unlocked all the way. So right now, all my Mercer Spheres are only being used to make more items, just maxed out in the amount that I can have inside my storage. That's why my inventory looks pretty awful most of the time. But anyways, let's go with the first thing I wanted to do today is unlocking this. Because I've been holding back to do this because I wasn't on stream and I wasn't recording. So let's just go ahead and do it. Epic. So now we can make matter conversion things. I don't know what that do.
The converter uses strange alien matter, abbreviated to SAM, to break down and transform materials at their most fundamental levels.
Yep.
I am sure even you can appreciate the power to manipulate atomic bonds.
Yes.
Most importantly, you are now able to locally create fixite, a highly adaptable synthetic metal, ideal for any kind of construction. It is everything we need to save the day, and perhaps its admirable qualities can inspire you.
True. So we can also make diamonds, by the way, that's probably using time crystals. And we also have the biochemical sculptors. That's the thing that I need to use for the project assembly. So we'll have to check on how I need to make those. So yeah, we now have a new machine called the converter, and I have a thinking that I need to put some reanimated salmon there to then make it into something else. I'll have to see how it works. I'll have to see exactly how it works. I don't exactly know, so we'll have to see that. So the next one I can probably unlock. This one I can probably unlock it as long as I make some more matter conversion stuff. So pretty much I need to automate the time crystals and the what's it called? Time crystals and the fixite trigon. Pretty much fixite ingots and fixite trigons. This guy's gonna be it's gonna take a while to craft it. Also, this guy, same thing, because I need this guy to be run to be able to unlock this guy. And same thing with this guy, right? Oh no, this guy I can unlock it right now, as long as I do my stuff. But honestly, it does sound epic. Fisconium fuel rods. Moderately radioactive. I don't know exactly how to make Fisconium. Sounds epic to me. But I definitely want to unlock this thing because that sounds epic. But I'm going to go with this one next because it just feels better to do it one after the other like this. Well, actually, no. Go like this and then this and then this and then this. Because this one's the last one for the items at the top right. You can see. So it would make sense to just go like this. But yeah, we're gonna go with this one next. It's gonna take how long? 15 minutes, I guess, because it's already been 2 minutes and a half of me talking. Let me go trash some stuff that I don't really need into this giant sink, because that's what I've been using whenever I have too much stuff in my inventory that I don't need. Because like all of these items are items that are being put inside the chest. So because it's being put inside the chest, I can't really, well, use them all, and I can't put them back in my storage or whatever that I have because I always have them being full, so I'm literally stuck pretty much. And what I can do is pause that, and then just do this, and that should be everything for now that I would possibly need for now. We will need one more fuel just because I might need some more fuel. But, like I said, we were going to be working on the new fuel thing, so that's why we're going to start unlocking a lot of this down here on the left here. That's over here because I might actually accidentally, I guess, get the thing that I would want. So, I think the best thing I can do is get stuff that I would probably be useful to make for later. So, this one right here sounds pretty dope. I'm actually thinking that's actually very, very cool because it kind of doubles my iron income and also makes it way faster. And I've been needing some iron income. That would be very, very cool, honestly speaking. And 75 per minute with a machine just run on the standard level, being 75 per minute sounds pretty dope. If I double it, it's 150. That's even more dope because that's literally like 4 different ones. And also, it uses way less iron too, by the way. It uses practically 50% less. It's just, it uses 1 extra, so technically it's not 50%, it's like probably like 40 something percent left, less. But I definitely love this one. And also this one is like, that's pretty cool, I guess, because this one uses, it already uses heat. These guys right here, they're pretty easy to make, to be honest, so technically I could just increase it to make it happen in this one. Though technically it's saying this one, my craft that I'm using says 6 per minute. That means it uses 2, 4, 8. Well, it uses 12. It uses 12 per minute, and on this one, the one that I'm looking at right now, it would use 10 per minute. Yeah, it would use 10 instead of 12. But instead of using rubber on the one that I'm using right now and water, it would use a little less, I think, of nitrogen because it uses 24 to make 2 instead of 25 to make 1. So it nearly uses less nitrogen. But it would also use motors. Now the thing is, motors, I think I am crafting them upstairs, and I'm crafting them at quite a fast speed, honestly. Makes me think that this is actually a really good one. But the thing is, my crafting speed is lower, so I think it's just less expensive. And honestly speaking, right now I'm good on the amount that I'm making for everything. So I'm going to go with the iron alloy because that sounds amazing. I need it. So let's go with that. Next one in line. So we have a different one for the automated wiring. Now that could be cool because technically that's saying 7.5 per minute on the wires. It says 7.5 per minute for the automated wiring. But the thing is, 7.5 is the amount that I would need for the other one. So technically on the regular craft, that would make exactly the amount that I would need for the other machine or whatever. And it would also use, does it use less stators? Yes, it does, because this would use 2.5 and this one would use 2, 3. We would kind of use still 3 point, oh, something stupid like 3.75 or something like that. It's something stupid like that, but technically that is definitely doable on the amount that is asking me to get or complete or whatever use. Technically, but you have to say this is for 7.5 that I'm going to be using, the amount that I'm using, because if I would lower it to be 2.5, that would be technically, it means I would make well 2.5 per minute, right? That would be way less, because if I put at 4, that means it's using 2 for 4 per minute, right? If it's already 2.5 per minute on the bottom one, technically that's even faster then. But the thing is, right now my cables, the reason why I'm using so many is because of the stupid automated wiring thing. Right now, that means I would be using wires instead of cables. Honestly, out of these two, this sounds very intriguing. I'll try it out. It sounds amazing to me. Let's go next one. So with this one we have a different one here for motors. Electric motor that uses electromagnetic control rods. Okay, so instead of using stator, oh wait, no, because the electromagnetic control rods are already using, that's why. Electromagnetic control rods are already using stators to make themselves. So technically that's like applying an extra stuff on top to make the motors. So technically that would be just a really big increase on the amount of motors, but technically it's not even that much. It uses less rotors too, because it makes like right now one of these pipes, uses 0.5 on the it uses 1-for-1 on the stators and 0.5 on the what's that one again? The other thing, I forgot what it's called. It's like the circuit board, but not the advanced circuit board, let's call it. I don't remember what the name that is, but it is using Mark II. I get it's gonna use 0.5 of them for exactly 2 magnetic control rods, and then that means 1 magnetic control rods plus 2 stators for 2 rotors. Sorry, that means I would need 4 rotors for 4 motors. 2 per, technically, yeah, that would be pretty dope. Because right now on this crafting, if I leave it alone, it crafts 7.5 per minute. I don't know why it says 7.5. I guess it's because the timer is like the amount of seconds are timed to be exactly freaking it up like this. Maybe it's 14 seconds or something like that. I don't know. As for these, that would be 1-to-1 with a refinery that's using these. Is it? Oh, make them faster too. Huh. That's pretty cool, actually. Because there is some water in the direction of where my copper is. I have a big node of water that I could use. So I could change my entire area of copper sheets. Well, that can actually be very important. Because then I can make even more copper sheets. Because technically, instead of using 2-to-1, because technically this recipe would be technically 6 3 water, and it would give me it would only give me 3. Right now, this recipe technically would give me only 1.5 of copper sheets, but now it's giving me 3 instead. So it's pretty much like right now it would be 1-to-1. But it also makes them faster than my copper sheets. Now, of course, a refinery is a way bigger building, so technically that would be annoying on the amount that I would technically need to take in. But it would make them more. It would make more. Those are some 2 different difficult choices right now. But honestly, right now, with the amount of copper sheets that I'm making, I think it's enough. So I'll just skip this and... Yeah, no, that's not really... Like, it sounds pretty cool for the electric motor, but I'm good for that too. So let's just skip to the next one instead, like this, just to make it. Now, that was a problem here, because I was talking about maybe making steel, like using steel to make the rods, or maybe using steel to make iron plates. I was thinking, like, that's pretty good. I can make a lot of steel that way, a certain way, so maybe I could use some of my steel instead to... And of course, it decided to become like this. Like the 2 choices that I would want to have, because to make them faster, because right now my crafting speed would be... Actually, wait, I can make... Oh, I can make them with aluminum instead. Ooh. It's even better, actually. Okay, well then, with this one, I don't have another iron plate crafting. Probably. It's annoying, actually. I'm gonna go with this one because that sounds pretty dope to me anyways. It could be useful for later because there's a lot of different things to craft. Also, I wanted to do this because I have too many anyways still. So while this is like researching and everything, There's the other crafting, because this is the last version of this one. And I looked at all of them. I think the best one is definitely instant scrap. Yeah, the instant scrap one with the blender. Because the aluminum scrap, I looked at all the resources and everything. Definitely the aluminum scrap one is the one that crafts them the fastest. But right now I'm more on trying to save the resource because I don't have as many resources. So to save as many resources as possible, I think the best bet is just to leave it like this. Now, I wanted to also check out this one because this one actually sounded pretty cool to me. Using oscillators to make computers instead, in an assembler instead of making them in a manufacturer, sounded pretty dope to me. Because honestly, I'm making crystal oscillators, and I'm kind of making them quite fast, to be honest, and I think I'm actually not using them fast enough on the amount that I'm making, because I'm making 4 per minute right now, because I buffed one. I made 2 manufacturers that makes 2 per minute on both of them, because I increased them both, and that's why they're using 28 wires each, plus a lot of the crystals. Well, pretty much 36 crystals per minute on both of them, and 10 reinforced iron plate per minute on both of them. So technically, like, it's a very easy one to make them happen. The thing is, for this one, I could make computers pretty quickly using the assembler. And I was thinking I kind of really want it, so I really like this one just because it sounds pretty cool to me. Next one, let's go for this one. This is the one that I wanted to get. A while ago, I grabbed these fused wires from the alternate recipe, and I was like, 90 is actually pretty good. I guess it's really, really nice. But then I saw this one, I was like, why don't I make this one? Now, it was the fused one makes it that the resources are way less lowered, but the thing is, the crafting per minute, I don't care about the amount of Caterium that this is going to be using. This is going to be using, like, if I just do the calculation real fast, just do this all, let me just remove all of this. This would be 120 divided by 8. That means I would be using 15 Caterium ingots per minute. Look. Honestly speaking, for 15 per minute, that means I can make it 30 per minute, by the way. If I make it 30 per minute, that means I'm making 240 wires per minute. I'm sorry, but that's a lot of wires in this game. So I definitely want to go for this one because honestly, the steeled frame on the right one, that could be good. It could be good because it would use less reinforced plates, and it would use the crazy amount, by the way, of... my god, actually, I just realized. That's a lot. But actually, no, never mind. One reason why, it's produces 3 per minute. I want to get the 5 per minute one, and I already have it, so I don't want it. It's fine. I want Caterium ingots, or Caterium wires. That is very, very cool. Okay, next one. Let's not decide any of... Oh no, let's not decide this one, but it says decide this one. Now that sounded pretty cool. This one sounds pretty cool because then this one is around 3 points, like, is it like 3.25 or something? Because it's 1.5. Yeah, it's 3 point. It's gonna be 3.25 of usage on this one right here for stators and rotors. 3.25, that means if I double it, that means it's going to be 6.5 on each of these, and that means it's going to use 1.25. That's going to be using 2.5 on the crystal oscillators. That does indeed sound pretty cool. And also the right one, not useful at all. I already have a pretty good steel one. Like, I love, like, this one's so annoying because it's like 10 per minute. That is very, very, very low. But the right one on the steel, solid steel ingots ones, it's 60 minutes. It's definitely the best one. So I'm gonna go with the riggered motors because that sounds pretty cool. So let's go next one. Diluted package fuel. Oh, that's pretty cool. But I'm not gonna go for it, so... And as for these, like... What? It's 5 to 3 right now that I have. Now, the craft of quartz crystal would be faster. But what the frick? It's not even... It doesn't even use that much. Like, it uses a lot, yes. Yes, okay, it does use a lot. But even then, it doesn't use completely, like, that much, pretty much. So, I don't need this. I don't think I need it. And this one, so I'm going to wait on this one. I'm going to alternate it in a little bit. I can make aluminum beams. Now, I'm not even going to care about this one either. That sounds pretty dope to me. But the thing is, I have molded beams, and molded beams are, like, magical. And I've... Actually, I didn't even show it to you guys. I actually didn't show it. I'm going to show it to you after that. I'm going to show you my increase in those department. And then we have this one as the last one. What am I using right now? I think I'm using... I actually don't know what my... radio connection unit. Because this is 3.75. It would use some of these crystals. Honestly, I don't mind using that. It's just technically both of the other ones would use crystal... It's not showing how much it's used for. If I look at what my radio control unit... Radio control unit. It's being made with these guys, the crystal oscillators. Which one am I using? I don't actually know. I think I'm using this one, but I'm not sure. Am I? So a little check. Yeah, this is getting pumped in. It's actually too much. Jesus. Get off my hand. Why is it taking more than one? This one's empty, but this one's full? Yeah. Why is it... I don't understand why it's... Okay, well, you know what? Let me just technically fix that. Let me do a real fast logistic merger. This. Then it uses one on each side. There you go. Anyways, I'm using oscillators in... yeah, I'm using crystal oscillators in this, of course, to fill it up. But then I'm only using at one spot, and the one spot only I'm using it is into this one. And it is the one that's using 3.5. So technically... I am using a lot of aluminum casings because of this. If I could lower it somehow, that would be very, very cool. Could I do that? Could that happen? I went to the MAM right now. If I did unlock the other radio thing, could I reduce my amount of casing being used? What's this used? This uses this uses plates instead. Okay. This uses... Okay, a lot of cables. Okay, I would need more of these guys, I guess, but... And I do have a amount of these guys. I do, but actually, I am using a lot too. Definitely... I don't know. It's already pretty good, actually. Yeah, I don't really need it, no. What about this one? Instead of using... Ooh, okay. It's another one of the foundries. Instead of using copper, you use limestone. Huh. Dang it, that didn't... I should have been a little bit faster, guys. We have another one that's already there. It's sad. Okay. Well, to be honest, honestly, that sounds pretty cool to me. Another basic iron ingot, one unlocked. That's actually pretty cool. So now I have, oh, I skipped this one like a dingus. Whoops. So, this one's one of the biggest choices. I don't know what to do. On the right here, we have turbo blend fuel. It does sound pretty cool. But honestly, I think I already have the best choice for these, and it's using alternate turbo heavy fuel, using heavy oil to make with some of those to make turbo fuel immediately. I think it's the best one because then I also have the craft for more turbo heavy oil. So because I have the one to make more heavy oil on top, it just works together, you know. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm not going to touch this one, and I'm going to get the all-clad casings because I calculated technically it takes 22.5 ingots to make the amount of casings that I'm using, but technically with assembler, if I double it and I apply them, there should be less machines using stuff, and I don't know, it's just going to be pretty good on the amount of consumption on this one. So I'm going to unlock this one. I like that. So what do we have here? We have alternate this. I already have another one of these, right? I already picked up the other one. Yeah, I did. We have this one that I kind of want to skip it. I kind of want to skip this one, and I kind of want to. Oh, no, that's just a new one. I just want to see. Doesn't make silica. Honestly, I can just skip that one because it's still the same. It just makes 2 more instead of less because of the limestone, and it makes them a little bit faster with 52.5. Honestly speaking, don't really care about that, about the silica like that. Honestly, I can just go a little crazy on the consumption of my crystals. Just this. I mean, I kind of did make it happen at one point. I kind of doubled it. I made like way too much actually. I think I'm making like 900 right now, and I kind of doubled those machines or something. It's kind of crazy. So, anyways, I don't need that. And honestly, for the coated cables, because of the heavy oil. It's a big no for me. Like, the heavy oil, there's so much. It kind of feels not that good. It's like there's so little, I mean, of stuff around. And anyways, it's not even the fastest cable crafting, so I'm going to go with a big no. So let's start, rescan the hard drive on each of them so I can see what I could get from. So let's rescan this one. Let's see what we have. Aha! Hello. So we already have something different. We have iron wires. That's pretty cool. But I mean, look at the crafting production rate. It's horrible. I don't want it. Goodbye. Skip to the diamond one. Well, I'm gonna have to unlock this one, but let's just see. How do you make diamonds again? So it's made in a parse. Oh, you use coal in a particle accelerator to get diamonds. That just makes sense because that's literally made to compress items and stuff like that. So it kind of makes sense that the particle accelerator can be used also for making this. But you can also use a particle accelerator to make petroleum coke. With petroleum coke. And honestly, that is probably one of the best crafts. I mean, the normal one that I have is 30 per minute, and honestly, thinking about it, coal is very easy to get. Like, very easy to get. Petroleum coke is actually pretty far. But I could get a coal thing from like across the map and make it come back here instead of using petroleum coke. I don't know. This one's not really that important. Never mind. Actually, no. I only want to craft this anyways. Whatever. It's fine. Next one. So let's go get like this one. Let's reuse it. Let's see what we get. So we get the this one over here on the left. Honestly speaking, still have a better one than this one, so I don't really care about this. But now I get an iron one for refinery, so I'm gonna get it. Sure. That's gonna be nice because more of my iron ingots are being like given different crafts. Let me also do one more of these because actually I only need 2 right now for what I want to unlock. think there's some recipes I don't want to unlock. Let's rescan this one. Let's see what we have. We have a different one for plutonium fuel rods. Okay. So we can use... Oh, okay. We can use pressure conversion cubes for also the plutonium fuel rods. Okay. Because normally these are used in making the plutonium units, cell units. But yeah, I just canceled this one. I canceled this one because I didn't want it, and it's back. Okay, well I guess I'm gonna get this guy, guys. And then we have one last one for now because I have a couple that I can probably search for. Let me rescan this one, and we have this one again, and we have a different... Ooh, that is a good one. Look at that, 75 on the iron plates. I just need plastic. Oh. That is actually very dope. I'm gonna get this. I like that. Give me that. Nice. Okay, cool. So now we don't have any more hard drive library, guys. We are finally going through everything, but I actually didn't get what I wanted. That is actually painful, but instead we'll just make it the regular way to make the fuel. So let's go to the beach and let's see if I can make that happen. So let's just take inventory first, just to make it like, if I'm gonna make something, take my inventory first, because now I can. Yeah. Let's go make the fuel happen. Because right now, one thing I realized also is my power. I'm getting close to my 24,000 power usage right now. Oh, actually, you know what? Before I do that, I should probably go fix up my... Also, by the way, I did forget to say, during my, like, exploration, I found a geyser that had a pure node inside. That was a pure node, pretty much, of geyser. So I decided to make a geyser like power thing. I also made another one right next to it that was a normal one, and I connected the both to my power grid because I was just like, sure, it's extra power. I mean, I don't have to do anything with them. I can just leave them there, and they're just gonna make power. So I was like, sure, let's just connect them there and then just make that happen. It's just extra. It's not that much, but like it was still like a good like 600 or something like that. So I took advantage of it. A little advantage. I also upgraded these guys. Of course, I'm using some water from a little lake over there. It's also getting dumped into here to make a good 360, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? No, it's 500. I'm making 500 exactly. Well, it would be more than just 500 exactly per minute, but I am not consuming that much over here on this one, so it should be not bad. It shouldn't be that bad. What I want to do again? Yeah, I want to go all the way over there to do my radioactive, like uranium area. Because I was thinking I should probably fix up my area over there to make sure that the plutonium like power things unit are getting trashed, meaning getting sunk or like getting rid of. And actually didn't check over there to see if I can actually how much progress or how much stuff it's made over there. I didn't actually check, so it might actually start to become overwhelming. So I would have to check. Also wanted to show you guys, I changed my piping. All these machine down here was for like pipes and stuff. I changed it and I made them over here. And instead I'm using foundries with a concrete to make a bunch of steel beams. Now, by the way, the numbers are a bit weird on this one. The reason why is because I'm trying to use exactly 200 steel, not too much, because that's 125 steel here, 125, and then it's pretty much around 200 pretty much here. And we have exactly 125 here, and we have 125 here. The reason why I'm doing this is because the amount of ingots that I'm using and that I'm making, like these two are using 125, 125. That's 250. Like 125, 125, 250. 125, 125, 250, that's 500. And then with these and these, wait. Yeah, it's 250 here, 250 150 here. Plus... That's 500 plus... Wait, did I miscount? I'm making 150. That's 300. Yeah, 300, 300, 300. Okay, never mind. No. I'm making... Never mind. I am making 900 ingots. That makes sense. And like that's that's 450 ingots. That would be 200 plus 250. That would be 450 in total. Yeah, I was right. Never mind. My brain was like, what? Am I making the wrong numbers? But no, yeah. So I'm making 450 and 450 with those 3 machines. So that's 900 total ingots of steel. So I'm just dropping them all into these machines, and it makes literally, I'm making 500 metal pipes. Sorry, not metal pipes. I'm making 500 steel pipes now, and I'm making pretty much like 150 steel beams, but I'm not really using that much. And honestly, the entire steel beam area that I had over there, I reduced it all. I went all the way back there and I removed it all, and then I made it back. I made it more of these guys. So now I'm making 45 per minute on these guys right here. So I'm making a little bit more. It's actually pretty dope, honestly, the amount that I'm using. But yeah, I like this setup. It makes it way faster and way better. That's what I mean, like I made them all into ingots now instead of using just raw materials to make stuff, because that's what I had before for a while. So I made them all into ingots that is being dumped into these 6 right here. Also have the coal over there. I upgraded the coal, of course, to make it like work with this, to make sure it makes exactly the amount that I need, because technically with this I only need with 6 machine I only need 600 ingots and 600 coal. So 600 of each. Technically each of these guys are running, there's 10 of them, and 10 of these are running with 60, so that means that's 600 ingots. I'm using a normal node that's with a tier 3 miner that's buffed to the max. A buff to the max tier 3 miner that is 600 ingots, well, 600 ores per minute. So that means this is making 600, and then I have a maxed out normal node of coal that is 600 again with a tier 3 miner, and these are all getting fed, and these are making exactly the amount that I would probably need. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works and how I set it up here. Also have some concrete mix being made over here too, because I have a water thing right there. I have concrete being drilled from this spot. I'm surprised, by the way, because when I looked at it, I thought it was going to be a normal or an impure. And when I went to dig it, this is the pure one. I had a pure limestone here the entire time right next to my base, and I didn't pay attention to it. I only paid attention to the one over there because I was closer to where I was using stuff over there at the time. So it's kind of crazy. But anyways, also I did increase my last time I think I increased them actually, these guys. I should be making enough now. I just unlocked a different crafting recipes for those, but I'm probably going to do that another time. For now, we're going to go all the way to my irradiation area, and we're going to go over there and try to modify some stuff to make it work however I would want to make it work, I guess. So what I mean by that is I'm going to try to use all the different things I can use to make the like petroleum stuff, I think. Petroleum, sorry, the that's what it's called. What is it called again? I'm gonna use the waste pretty much to make sure that the waste never goes pretty much up anymore. I want the waste to stay like pretty much on a single line. So I need to make enough items and stuff to be able to make that happen. So give me a second, guys. I need to get there. Okay. So right here we have Like this one's about to be full. I want to cut it in half. So pretty much, like I was saying, this is going to be using 9 or whatever it's made. I think this is you making my 9, right? Yeah, this is making 9. So because this is making 9, I'll have this one feed exactly the amount that I would need. So I should be fine. Anyways, let me go ahead and try to make this happen. Now, I was thinking of just putting this into the sink, and I think I already have it set up, like it's even powered and everything. My sink is at 251 tickets. That's pretty cool. Like, we're going to see how much it's making of sink fuel, but yeah. That means I need steel beams here too. I also need electromagnetic control rods here. It's going to use 1.8 per minute. Now that I've increased, by the way, my control rods things, I can actually take it from here. So let me just do a little like bit of a splitter. Oh, actually, wait, is there a splitter already of these set up? Yeah, the top one here is a splitter anyways. Let me just take it from here instead and just link it to... Of course, it's not stupid long enough. Okay. There we go. Let me just go ahead and delete this one. I'm gonna have some inventory. I know. Give me a second. Valid bear shape. That's why I went for this one, because I had no choice. It's annoying that I can't use it here. I guess what I could do though is I could just... There you go. That fixes it. Nice. So let me just dump it all into here so I don't have the radiation all the maximum or whatever. Okay. The waste, by the way, should still be like exactly at the time that I remember leaving it, so that's good enough. This one should be pretty high right now. I'll think about it. It's crazy, my radiation right now is maxed out here. It's like not going down at all. Damn. There's so much plutonium there. I think the radiation is like boom, like everywhere now because of the amount of plutonium there is there. Like the radiation goes super freaking far now. That's gonna be pretty hard to stay protected, but I guess as long as I don't put too much in that chest, I should be fine. So now my goal is I will need to craft. How much do I need to craft into stuff? Just want to check. I need to craft myself some heat sinks and some steel beams. Now what I was thinking is actually okay, so for heat sinks I would need... Okay, you know what? That's not gonna happen, and that... Okay, let's go back home with 2 tracks that are going back home on by my own. I'm just gonna make them myself. Just put them on top of each other like this, and we're gonna be going back home this way, and I'm gonna go and make my my beams and stuff kind of just it goes faster now than my actual run speed, so I can't actually run away from it fast enough. Three, two, one. Once that's done, by the way, then I'll focus on other things. Let me just... It is pretty far still. Nice. I think that we're getting there. Nice. Come on, come on. Okay. There we go, then we go down. Didn't realize I was going up. Okay, my goal is to go and follow pretty much these guys. Because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to connect both of these. One to the beams and the other one to a crafter with that's making heat sinks or whatever it's called. I think these guys don't need power. That'd be crazy if they did. Miss it. All right, I was like, why am I at 1,000? 1,000, I mean, you want 5,000, like what? Why am I 1000 on the living sheet, but I forgot that actually. This is where the copper like sheets are. So this is another spot where it's not that good, to be honest. Let me delete this. Let me do conveyor. No, sorry, conveyor merger. That's good. For a second they said that I couldn't. I was like, what? Yes. Make another chest. Sure. Hey, Sears Cow, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just trying to play around with right now with these stuff. Give me a second. Like this instead. This, okay, that works. Stuff. I just need to link it there like that. So now that should attract both of them, and then store this all in here, and it'll just stack more around. That'd be very nice. Okay, good. Let's leave it like that for now. Okay. How you doing, Sears Cow? How you doing? And this game, sometimes you get too tunnel vision and you end up being I don't know why I just don't land right now. I just love flying, honestly. That's probably one of the reasons why I keep flying whenever I'm doing stuff. Okay, and this is gonna be wait, this one at the top is gonna go. Yeah, I get you on that. I get you on that. I've had those days a lot for me too. Too steep. Oh, that's perfect actually. Nice. I've had those days too for me. Okay. I need. Anyways, just relax, and you can just lurk if you want. You don't have to respond to stuff. I mean, I just like having people around anyways. If you're feeling too fatigued, you know. What was I doing? I wanted to get this one. Is making no. Which one is it? Heat sinks 15. Oh, I'm making 30 heat sinks. Wait, isn't this just being fed into this one only? Oh, I'm using 30. Okay. That's a lot of alchem. Okay. Well. Okay, I need another buffer. Another buffer, sorry. Another assembler here. put it like right here or something. I just need like another logistic splitter right there and like there. Get this one like right there and right there. I'll need to power this guy. Let me just do this. Upgrade this. Go, and then we just need to do heat sinks. I think 7.5 is fast enough, I think. I'll have a look just to make sure, but I think that's fast enough. Oops. Is that long enough? There you go, perfect. And then as for the other one, I need to connect it all the way back here. Dang it. Okay, that's just fine. Okay, this is where I want to connect it. So let's just like, I don't know, right here and then right there. Is that? Yes, the beams are going. Hey, so right when this is done, we're gonna start trying to make some, I think it's called, what fuel is that called again? I don't remember. So I'm making 7.5 on those heaters. I'm gonna go check if I need more than that. I'm gonna use this to go back there. Now it should slowly but surely get there. But it's making them 7.5 per minute. As long as my crafting thing doesn't use more than 7.5 per minute, then I'll be good. I don't exactly remember what it was. Just want to see. Okay, so am I making one right now? I'm not even making one right now because I still need... So it's 7.5 and I'm making them 3 per minute. I only need 3 per minute, so that's perfectly fine. As for the beams, I am well over that amount. Actually speaking, even for the rods, I'm well over that amount too. Am I making 9 of these because of the... Yeah. This process right here is complete now. The beams are coming in, there they are. It's finally making my first one plutonium fuel rod. Finally. Okay. So we should be good on that. And these guys have been running for quite a while actually. I just want to see, why is it 9 only? This is 18. This uses... Oh, it's because of the fuel. I don't make more than 75 fuel per minute. 60 fuel per minute actually. Right? Actually, I could make them do more power. And that would result in more fuel, wouldn't it? 25, that would be 75 if I bump these guys up a little bit. Oh no, now it's consuming 600 water. Do I have 600 water for each of these? I don't. Okay, well, give me a second. I can make it happen. Let me just do this. Let me just do this. As long as all the waters are maxed out, I should be fine. Yep, the process is getting completed, to be honest. I'm always like unsure about the numbers when I see the numbers and they make sense, and I'm still unsure. I don't know why. I'm just always like that. Oh, the sulfurs are not for these machines, so they're just going through them. Right, okay. Well, now this is using this amount. It's going to be using this amount, and I'm just going to buff this guy one more time too. If I do this, then now I have enough water. Now, as for... Oh wait, no, but I'm not going to have enough fuel, am I? Yeah, because I'm going to burn 0.5. Yeah, 0.5. Okay. And I have to make sure that the fuel is enough now, because then the power is not going to run. That means now I need to make... Because it'll be 1 point... Not 1.5 that I need. So with that would be pretty much 1.5. That means beam-wise, I'm still fine. Electromagnetic control rods, I'm making 20 now, so I'll be fine with that too. And now it's only going to be this guy right here. Am I only making it once, or... Yeah, 62. How much am I going to be consuming now? 37.6, that's... 14, that's 75.2. I need 75.2 on this one. Oh. Well, I cannot go beyond. Well, I have a great idea, honestly. Just gonna do this. So, how much again? Making 75? What? Can I make 150? Can only make 125. Okay. Oh. Right. Then I'll just need to make an extra refinery here. Can I stick it right next to it? Like right here? Good. For a second. There you go. It's a bit in everything or whatever, but I should be fine. This is gonna get fed. Wait, this is gonna get fed. This goes to here. This is gonna get fed by this guy. This guy. Bit of so let's make it over here more. I put it a little further than if I do this, it's gonna actually work in there. Okay, so now it's gonna feed that into here. Now I do need to plug it in the sulfuric acid. I need to power this. also need water to be connected to this. So how much is this going to consume? Probably 75. How much water are you making here? 80. I could just make sure it's maxed out or whatever. Connect this guy to this guy. This guy to this guy, and then this guy to this guy. That by 75. Let's just make it run. Connect this guy to this guy. So once it makes one at least, it's gonna work. Then we can just from here to and shove it there. We also need uranium. There you go. So the uranium gets split up. Said I'm making them fast enough. I should be fine though. So now, I think I'll be making too much in case uranium cells, but whatever. As long as I'm making enough, I should be fine. Actually, I can reduce it to this amount. I don't think I need more than 100. Do I? I don't, so let me just go with that. I just realized I have stuff in my inventory since the earlier, so my radiation's been going crazy down. Give me a second. Holy shit. Do this. Do that. This. Okay, let me just dump this in here. Just dumping this in here. It's not powered. Oh, that's why. I was like, what the hell? Why is this not working? It's not powered. Okay, so now the sulfuric acid should be coming in. It's only going to be using 80 now, so I need to make only 60 sulfuric acid. Same thing with this one. So let's go over here and lower this one to 60 sulfuric acid and 60 sulfuric acid. Can I make this one go to 120 instead? We're gonna go like this. Hates this. Nice. 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 That should be separating him in half at this point, so it's gonna be sending 60 and then 60. Goes into this one right there, connects to this machine, and then perfect, because it's only going to be using 80 per, because it's 20 is coming back around and linking them back to this one. So I should always keep them pretty much at maximum value, I guess. And I should be fine. Let's hope. Let's hope it's always fine. Good. Well, anyways, with that being done here, these two are now making 100 in total, so now this could go to... Let me just go like this instead, just go max out, because technically I can making 100, that's 80, that should be fine. 4 rods, I'm not making 20 rods technically, so that's only using 8 rods here. And then we have the other one here that's only using 1.8, so that's probably much like 10 rods around that number. I think I only use 10 rod over there too, so that's gonna be pretty much 20 exactly. And then over here, let's change these guys because that would make sense. I'm now making what is it, 75 fuel? Yeah, 75. So if I'm making 75, I need to change these guys to, or oh, not change these guys. This guy to taking, what is it, like like 50 or something? Ouch. Oh frick, I ran out of, I'm gonna die. Actually no, I'm not gonna die. Where's it? Where's it? Eh! That was so close. Forgot that it was in there. I thought it was at home. Oh, I was running out. Jeez, that was close. I literally said I needed to go because I'm probably gonna run out or something, and I completely forgot. Okay. Anyways, I'm making. This is using how much? 15, and if I would be using 100. I mean, even if I boosted this one, if I boosted this one to the max, that would be 25 uranium waste. And if I boosted this one to the max, that would be 75. That would be using... that would be technically using more than the amount of fuel that I'm making. So if I reduce this one to like, I don't know, to 20. %, would be 20. How much? That would be, I'm using 20 waste. This one I'm using 56.25. That would be 76.25. That's too much. Actually, I could probably just go to this. Wait, now I'm realizing I need to use more than this making. Uh, 56.25 plus one thing 6.25 plus I don't know if I can do that. 56.25 and that would be technically 19 plus 56. Let's go with that instead. My brain is not working right now. 19 plus 6. That would be 75. Wait, that's literally... I am literally right now using 75. Oh. Wait, that's perfect. I didn't realize I was actually using exactly enough. Okay, well, I'm exactly using enough now. That means now this guy needs to be augmented a little bit because that means I'm making 22.5. That means this guy needs to use 22.5. This means this just needs to be boosted to 22. 25. 22.5. That's 22.5. Yep. That's 22.5. Yep. Okay, so I'm now making 11.5 casings. How much are you using? 9? What am I making? 11.25. 11.25. This just lines up every single one of them. That's so good. By the way, has these been consumed by these? Oh, it's giving me a lot of points, huh? That's pretty dope. Thank you. It's not really the best one to use it for points, but I'm just dumping it because I want to trash them, and I don't want to use them. It feels too complicated for me. I think using the process of fuel that the other guy in the other stream told me about is going to be more fun to me, so we're going to go with that one instead. But that should now be always processing, and that means I'm making at least this amount of power for now. I don't have to come back here for a while. So let's just leave. I also technically increased my power by coming here a little bit, so that's very nice. So nice. I increased like by like 4,000, so that's really cool. Or 3,750, I think, to be more precise. That's pretty good. So let's go back home now, and let's go and finally do what the title of the game is, title of the video, sorry, is. And that's to make the fuel. That's to make the fuel happen. So, I didn't actually get lucky enough to get the... I don't know what that's there, but I'm gonna grab it, sure. I didn't actually get the different recipe for the fuel right now. Like for the rocket fuel, I don't have the special recipe for it yet. That someone suggested me that I should get because it's a better one. I don't have that one, I don't think. But I do have a good way to make turbo fuel. So I would need at least to change all of that first before I do anything about it. So for that, I would need to go all the way back and just do that first. So we're gonna have to focus on that first. Okay, let's use these guys to get back home faster. Whee! I will need to make more poison and iodinized, whatever it's called, to be able to resist more radiation. It's gonna help. Anyways, yeah, 14 summer soup, that's very important. But yeah, anyways, one thing I wanted to do is check on the MAM real fast just to see, did I actually leave something new going? Or yes, I did. Okay, let me just see. Did I get it or no? Okay, I found another way to make diamonds. That's okay, I guess. Not really the best though. Don't really care about it. Because I mean, it is the fastest way to make diamonds. Like, it does increase to 40 per minute, but it kind of uses crude oil, and I'm like, I don't really have that much crude oil. And I feel like coal is just straight up super easy to make for this one. I can just, although the thing is, I'm gonna have to use a second particle accelerator, and maybe the power fluctuation is a little different, like this one. Like, doesn't actually talk about the power usage. I think the power usage is the same on any of the crafting recipes, so it's only 250 to 750, dependent on if I increase it or not. So using production of time crystals and dark matter crystals. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna have definitely gonna need diamonds to run, but anyways, I don't really need that. As for these guys, I already have the best one. I think it's bolted iron plate is definitely the best one. So I'm gonna do reuse our drive to see if I can get something better, and I didn't. So that's kind of sad. Oh, actually, that is very cool. I like the fact that it's using these steel pipes because I'm making so many now. I kind of want it to be used everywhere now. So technically, these rotors, I normally use the normal crafting, but now I think I'm using the copper rotors now that I'm using. Technically, it would be less expensive, but it wouldn't make as much as I would want. And the copper rotors one is definitely very, very cool and very useful, so I kind of don't really care about that. As for these guys, dissolve solia. Solia dissolve in water, produce as part of the alternative refinement of rock quartz. The silica can be extracted from the water to complete the refinement process. Dissolved silica, huh? What is this? Nitric acid. Oh. Is this the best way to make these guys? I guess they are. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one then. Sure. I'm gonna do one more hard drive upgrade unlock because I think one more should be fine for now. And because I only want to unlock this one just because why not? I just want to see what I can do with that. I'm playing around this game, you know, I'm learning. I only need one hard drive for right now, and I only have one right now. So it makes sense. Let me shove this in here. Let me shove this beast in there. Can't do that right now. I can't. Okay, so let's do what my main goal for this stream was, and it's to make more fuel. So let's go to the water side, I guess, to make it happen. I don't know if I need any more of the I don't know if I'm gonna need any more of the first item in the phase 5, like the pasta whatever cube after the 1000. I don't know if it's gonna be needed for anything else. Maybe there's like a hidden phase 6 or something that for the plan and I don't know about it. Don't want to get spoiled, by the way. Don't say anything about that for right now. I'm just questioning myself. But like, even if there isn't, I don't want to know, because technically whatever happens after, I want to know by myself. So thank you for no spoilers if you are still there. But right now I'm just thinking out loud pretty much. But yeah, because from what I can check for Phase 5, it feels pretty simple. I just need to experience to like play around with the new power to get more power going. Like maybe 100,000 power could be, oh no, actually that's way, I think that's way too much, but I think like around 50,000 would be a pretty good number to go for to make sure that I have enough power for everything that I would need. I think turbo fuel is actually pretty good for my machines for making power, but I think transforming it into rocket fuel and then using that to make power is going to be even better, because I can just make so many machines to connect all those machines with fuel, and it should be able to keep up with every single one. So we'll just have to see. So what my plan was is, if I look at the power that I have right now, I think I should be able to like how much every single one of you guys are making right now. So I think as long as I go around 18,000, I should be fine on the power, I think. Or like even 16,000 should be still enough for now, while I'm trying to work on making it better. Because these guys are running 500 each pretty much, right? Yeah. I think it is 500 each. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them here. That's 2,000. And that's another 2,000 right there, I think. right? Yep. So 3,000 on each of these. That means that's 4,000 power. Is 4,000 power? Getting rid of 4,000 power is still enough? It's still fine. It's still fine. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so time to remove all of these guys. Time to remove all of them. Oh, actually, wait. Actually, yeah, they're gonna get removed. I'm trying to delete that chest, because if I delete that chest, I'm gonna get in very big trouble. Huh? Oh, I deleted the chest with the polymer inside. Dumb. I didn't realize I was deleting that chest, to be honest. Okay. Also, it was only using tier 3. That's kind of crazy. Let me just shove these in there. Just in case I need to use it for some reason. Put it all in here and I'll just do this. Come on, little guy, go faster. Can't go faster, I know, but it's getting there. Right when this drops, I'm just gonna drop it in there. It's at the bottom, so it's gonna stack those 5 stacks, it's fine. I'll just leave that going, and let me just grab like 200 more of these or something. So I will need to put some of them in there. Actually, I'm gonna come back for this. Huh? When did it... Where did I blow a fuse? Huh? Oh, is it these ones that blew the blue fuse? Is that why? I think it's this one that blew a fuse. I think this my main thing is still fine, right? Oh, I forgot. This is not connected anymore. Oops. Disconnected because of the... Connect that back. But this should not have blown. This should not have blown. You know, it's still fine. This one's still fine. It's just because the machines over there didn't destroy them all, so it just kind of ran out. The only thing that I technically want left, it's this guy, because that's the only thing I want left, pretty much. I want everything gone, so I can just remake this entire thing. So first thing first, I want you to go full throttle. 600, boom, full throttle. This is a pure one, so we're gonna use that to my advantage. Just delete that too. Okay. Let's see, where's my... Oh, there it is. That should be enough, whatever. Okay, so with what I need to do... Okay, let me go check. For the let's go at it like the reverse side kind of deal. Converter. I have everything pretty much. It's just I don't have a thing importing these guys in. I should have probably set up a thing that would import the fluctuators in. Didn't do that. Should have probably done that. It's fine though. Okay. Let me use my inventory. Yes, use my inventory first. So blender, or sorry, not blender. This guy right here. Should go that way actually. Let me just make the oil thing. Point it like this way, like this, so then I can just make the pipe go like this to go this way. But also, let's not forget to re-plug this in like this. I won't be plugged in with power because I didn't actually link anything, but we'll make it happen right here. Wire too long. Okay. There you go. It's perfect. I just go see what the map has to offer for the one that I have here. It could be perfect, but it could also be not good. Well, that's a recycle immediately, and we have an even better one for diamonds. I think this is probably the best for diamond ones. And as for this one, I don't really care. It's such a bad one, so I'm gonna yoink this one anyways. But I guess that's the best diamond one. I would need packaged turbo fuel. I would need packaged turbo fuel to run with 30 coal and the machine to make it double the speed pretty much. That sounds pretty dope to me. Definitely. Double the speed for using these turbo fuel things. I think the best bet for me is gonna make diamonds somewhere else. Probably like go somewhere else, go make some more turbo fuel in another area of like crude oil or something, and use the packagers with some plastic that I make over there to make the containers for the turbo fuel. You know, like just keep doing that. I got that route and then link it up with that one. I think that's gonna be the best bet. I mean, I'm definitely gonna like this because that sounds pretty useful to get a lot of diamonds for the later parts. And as for the last one, I'm gonna keep the last computer that I have thing for trying it something else. So yeah, let me just make this over here like this on the side of the water because I'm not gonna go back there. I'm also gonna make an equipment shop right here, and I'm gonna make a workbench right here. Not right there. Right there. Just because, why not? Leave those two machines there. This thing should have been running like crazy and just went to the max already. That's fine though. Let me see. So now it's gonna be consuming 600, right? The best bet is gonna be to run. Let's go with what my brain remembers from what I need to do. So run it like this. Connect them. What I would want to do is make heavy oil this way, I think. Just go all heavy oil here like this. We're gonna need a lot of these. Let's see how much I need to make. I pretty much just want to run this 600 if I can. Oh, with that being said, I will actually need to destroy this. More logo like this, because if that's the case, I'm going to need a lot of space for this. 3. Okay, each of these can run with, let's see, 30 crude oil. If I have 600, then the best thing I can do probably is just double these and run. Actually, no, I can triple these. Because that's going to make it, what, 75? Right, so I can make it 75, 75, that's 150. 75, 75, that's 150. Then I would need to just run 4 more machines. Boom, boom. So first 2 uneven though. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good stuff. So let's just go over here. Make it a little go faster. Let's do this. Let's do boop boop boop. Doop. And then Control copy. Paste. 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 It's already done. Paste. Paste. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. All of them are good. Except, why the frick is this thing so elevated? What the hell? Oh, it's because of this. Let me just, I'm sorry, friend, but you're not going to exist anymore. Things. Okay, refinery. There you go. Okay. Go. All of these are now perfectly aligned, and they're making. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that are making exactly the amount that I would need. So let's go and try to separate them into exactly the amount that I would need to separate them. So I will need to separate. Wait, do I need anything else but crude oil? No, I don't need anything else. It's still making, though, it's still making polymer resin, so I have to pull it out. I guess I can turn polymer resin with water. The setup that I had to make it into stuff, but I will need to trash it into a sink also, just because that's gonna be a lot of polymer resins, to be honest. But let me just real fast pipe my little calculations. So I think the best bet I think is gonna be like 2 into 2. And 2 into 2. I think my best bet is just to do this. Not that. They're all linked like that, and then I'm gonna do another junction thing. Right here, and then the junction thing right here. I'm gonna do this, this. I'm gonna do this, this. I'm gonna do another junction right in the middle there. And there. Now this is gonna get here. This is gonna separate in half. That's gonna be 300, 300. That's gonna go here. That's gonna be 150, 150. And then here, that's gonna be 75, 75. Exact amount on each of these that it should work with. So now the problem is it won't pump in there because none of these are plugged in. So I'm gonna need to put this in the middle. I think that's the middle, most of it. There you go. All of them should be plugged in, and there should be one more. And that's going to be used for, like, right on the other side of this. Let's just go and put it, like, right between the machines there. There you go. So all of these should now be running and filling up. I mean, this thing should fill up all of them. And then keeping up with every single one's demand. This should be. So we'll see for a little bit. Okay, one thing is I will need to pipe out a lot of the items. Let me just do the industrial thing here. We're gonna need a couple of different things. So let's put a merger. Another merger here. Another merger right there. I'm gonna do another merger. This, like this guy there. It's all gonna get emptied here into here, and then boom into here. And then what I'll do is I'll do a smart like this. The left side will be overflow. I'll connect sink there. This will be overflow. Connect this to power. And that should be good to me. There you go. And what we can do, we can also do the plastic that I had here. Where is it? It was a refinery, I think. Let's make like 2 of them right next to each other. Now let's do a logistic splitter. This was making polymer fabric. Also making polymer fabric. You just go see how much am I making? 50 times 8, that's 400. I'm making 400. I'm not gonna consume 400, but I might as well just do. Actually speaking, I think 45 per minute is enough. I can buff it. I can buff it a little bit longer. I mean, it's only 90 water, so I can just go over here real fast. Just do water extractor. That's like right here on the side of the water. Just link that to a junction pipeline that's right here, and just like can I make it? No, I can't. Can I make it to this one. If I can, okay. Okay. That needs just 90 water, and I think that's what by nature just does 120, so that's enough for both of these. That's 90. I'm making this, so I think these are only making fabric. Yes, so I can just do a merger. There. Nope. Nope. And there we go. And I can do is do Smash Player right here. I'll do overflow, and what I'll do is if fabric is used for anything, I'll just leave it here, but I'll have this set up here for once I have enough to make another one of the dimensional depot. I'll just put one here and I can just link it there, so I won't have to come back here for fabric at all, and I can have so many fabric right there. So that's gonna be just used, made like that, and then boom. So we are now trashing it if I really need to trash it, and we are technically making a bunch of fabric if we need to make it. So now we're not making enough enough because I'm not getting rid of the fuel yet. So I need to fix that now. Okay, so with that being said, if that's the next point in line, with the heavy fuel, I think we're making directly turbo fuel, because then I can use the compacted coal to make a crazy amount of turbo fuel. Now, compacted coal... Huh. Sorry, my brain just started working and I was like, wait, I need compacted coal? Would it technically be easier to just make the petroleum one instead? Or the one that needed petroleum in this one? Maybe? Actually, no, I think it's this one's this one I think makes the most for the amount that I get, I think. And it also is the one of the faster craftings. So yeah, I will need these guys to run. That means refineries. We'll see how much. This is making 100 fuel per, pretty much. So I'll have to set them up to at least accept 100 fuel on each of them. So we'll see how that works. But for right now, let me just line it up. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. So we have 8 of them now, and we're gonna make the alternate. Just go on the last one. Alternate turbo fuel. That means, okay. The problem is I need to consume like. That's not even enough. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So the reason why I'm like, oh, Jesus, right now is because I can't consume 100 heavy oil in one machine. I literally just can't. So I'm gonna have to... So how much fuel am I making? I'm making 800. I could technically I have an idea. Let me just do like boom 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 boom. Delete all of them and let's just gather stuff in my inventory, of course. I'm making 800 of the fuel, right? So technically 4 of them is making 400, I guess. We could go with that. So I need to accumulate to 400 somehow. So let's go a little bit further away. Just boom, boom, boom. I believe 5 of them will probably be the uses for this. Oh, perfect. Okay, alternate turbo fuel. Okay, so technically, if I do the calculations, I want to make. If I do 75 times 5, 75 times 5, that's 375. And if like at least one of them is running to this one, that means 75. $93. I remove the 3, that would be 90. That would be 15 plus 375. That's 1875 on top. 1875. Technically, that would not be that good. Let me go with 90 instead. Yeah, I can't go to 90. Nice. Okay, I can make it happen. So let's go with. So 75 times 3 plus 90 times. Oh, sorry, 90 times 2. Oh, that would be too much actually. That would be 405. Dang it. That means I would need to reduce by 5 then. That means it's, instead of being 90, it's going to be 97.5. Can I even... Oh no, 87.5, sorry. It's not... I can't have it 87.5. Let's make it this one. And... so it would be 87.5 for 5. Let's see, like, if I do it 90 on this one, can I do it like 85 here? $95.5, 85. I just want to make sure that it arrives at 400 exactly, pretty much. I can arrive at 84. Can I arrive at 91? I'm just gonna make it like... I make it 90, 90. These ones right here. Plus the 75, 75, 75. It... Oops, wrong one. It makes pretty much... This is annoying me right now. Break the chainsaw. This is making enough right now if I do this way. 75. 75. 75, okay. Because technically, if I run a machine for 75 times 5, I would be missing 25. Add 1 here, is that 50? Can I get to 50? I can't because it's like 50.25, of course. I can never like get to 400 exactly. It's actually problematic. It's annoying. Okay, 75, 75, 75, 90, 90. That means that's gonna have 5 too much. So let's go down like... %5 is gonna go down by like... Let's go with that instead. Just make sure that I'm making enough, but I'm not making too much. Let's go. There we go, like this. Because then that means it's, well, -5 easy. I'm not making 70, but I'm pretty much there, I guess. So yeah, so now what I'm gonna do is I have 5 of them, so I will be making a little bit of organization. We're gonna do this there, there. This there, and this there. We're gonna be pumping it into all into one of these, and then we're gonna spread it back out again, because when we do this, that means it's exactly to come out to 400. So let's just stick it right next to it, and then let's just stick one there, and right there pretty much. Like that pretty much. That should at least be able to take in the amount. Let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stuff. Let's also make it right here, because we need to do it again. And refineries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only one that's more elevated. That's that one. Let me just maybe, instead of elevating it, let me like bring it closer a little bit, just by a little bit. It's not gonna be that much, because none of these demand Oh, they do demand something, right? Of course. And I have to fix that up, that compacted coal. But it should be fine. Got to plug that in. A logistic, pipes. Let's go like this. Stop. So these two are connected to this one, these two are connected to this one, and this one giving this back to this one that this one's giving back, and then spreading it to every single 5 of them. Let's do turbo fuel. Let's just go here real fast and just like copy this. I do this stat twice, right? Yeah, I do it twice, and then after that it's just 2 of them. Paste, paste, and I just do this. We wouldn't copy it, I don't know why. Paste. Paste. There you go. Okay, and then of course we want to power these as much as possible. Get this guy. There you go. So now they're getting pumped in there. But again, I can't really do anything right now because I need turbo fuel. So I need turbo fuel. I need compacted coal to start it. So with the amount of compacted coal that I need, I will need to actually go check back on the amount that I need to make. So that being said, I need to make 70 plus 70. Let's just do a little calculation. 70 times 4 plus 6 times... These two and these two are using 70, and then these 3 and these 3, that's 6 more, are only using 60. So I need to make 640 compacted coal. Does this sound intriguing? Ow, the fuck? What's that? It's a little bug right there? Thought for a second he had a wire in his ass, but okay. Okay, well, we'll also need to, of course, do a little bit of logistic here. Let's do a splitter. Splitter. Here. There, and then Right here and then here. Not right there at all. What the hell am I doing? That's better. Once I had a feeling this one was not gonna work. There's again 5 of them, so let me just do splitter. I need to bring it closer. Like right here, like this. Nice, that's what I wanted. And then I need to bring a splitter. Like here. I can have this guy. Get there. This guy, there, this guy. Probably gonna be. I'm probably gonna need a to make it. Yeah, too long. So that would be linked to every single one of them. Not equal at all, but I mean I can't really do that with 10 machines. It's never gonna work out. So then I need to link this back across here. Speaking, let's just delete this. I know it's not going to be enough over there. I'm just going to leave it going for now. Do I want to do it this way or do I want to... Actually, you know what? I will do this. Do... Because it is using it over here. I just want to see how much it's using over there because that means I'm going to add it to the number that I have over here. So it's also using it into these 3. So it's using 60, 60, and 60. Yeah, it's using 60, 60, 60. Plus 60 times 3. Only I need 820. I cannot make that happen due to one reason. I can only transport it. I can only transport 780 technically. So I'll have to remove like if I do minus 60, that'll be just enough. I need to remove one of these machines, or at least one of these to not be connected. They are not I don't think they're completely... Wait, actually, what am I doing? You are deleted, bruh. Alright, these guys are now gonna start maxing out. It's never gonna work. So just try this. This machine's not even working. So there's your 60 less, by the way. Oh, there we go. Also, this one's running on 1, but it's not even working on 100% too. So I'll need these package. I think these packages will be needed for later. Actually, I think. So yeah, these things should start filling up with package and now and stuff like that. This is only consuming 60, so technically it's only consuming exactly the amount that this one's making. And over here, I'm not even using that much, what I should, because technically this one is a full maxed out one, and it's only using 18.75. Technically, I could just literally do this. Fuel powered, just like there, and then like... You're annoying. Get away from here. I hate it. Limestone is the one that takes the longest time to be able to put it down in. And I'll just put another one like right here. What I can do is just run this guy over here, run this guy over here, run this guy with triple, run this guy with triple, and I just need to plug him in. There you go. These should now be consuming the exact, well actually it's less than 60, it should be consuming less, so this should be like making it even more than the amount that it's saying, so kind of perfect. I'm actually also making too much fuel because even each of these are making 80 also. That's only consuming what? 60, 60, and 60, so that's only consuming 120. When this thing is separating in half with 240 on 300 on each side actually. So I'm not even at all being close to the amount that I can make here. It's just I was also running it to make these guys happen. So I'm just gonna leave it going like this because why not? And I'll go to the other side and let's go and see what this is amount, because now that means I only need to craft 760 in total of those, so I need to go back home now to try to make sure that the amount that's coming in of these guys is enough to, well, fill up this side and fill up this side too, pretty much. So let's go back home. Wait, can I not use the... Yeah, I can use this. These tracks to go crazy home. I think this is pretty fast. Feels technically faster than using the hypertube. Honestly, it's more fun to feel like. Well, that's why it does this. Because of course I made it go through floor, because why not? Should get there pretty easily now. I should be. There you are. I'm here. So, these guys right here are making... I'm only making 62.5. Pretty much what it's telling me right now. I need to make, like I said, 780 or something like that, I think is what I remember. So what machine am I using for this one exactly? Okay, so this one's running all the way over here and being used over here to make these things now. Okay, that's fine. I think. How much coal is running over here actually? Not that much. That's 120. Definitely, if it's 120 this way, that means 480 goes the other way. So if I run 480, that means if I do, okay, if I do what I was thinking of doing. So what I'm thinking of doing is just buffing this guy to level 3, going over here and just boink. There you go. 600 per second. So now that means it should be feeding quite fast the coal on these machines plus this side too. And then if I go over here, might not be connected anymore though. You said that it's still like technically connected. It looked like it wasn't disconnected actually. I want to use this miner as my own miner. Tier 3 miner, there you go. And I want to put a crazy amount of coal in there right away. Just put all 3 of these in here. Put 600 and we go where to go with the belts here. Not what I wanted to do, but whatever, it's fine. Technically speaking, I think I'm actually gonna like this. That's so funny. There was like a little bit track there that I didn't delete. It's so tiny. I don't think it's even possible for me to make it. It just happened to be made because of the fact that it was I think so. This one's running all the way through and going all the way to the end. That means I will also need to destroy all of this too. So this track is going back home, that's fine. I'm gonna use these poles as power for my machines that are around. They're gonna be around here. Oh, these things are disconnected now. Realized. Oh, there you go. It's working again. Okay, it's working again. Good. Okay, I need in total you just check it. I'm gonna search it. Compacted coal. Do I have a different way to craft it? Well, I'm somehow gonna make compacted coal with the rocket fuel. Did not realize it was gonna be like that. Guess I am gonna do that, huh? That's fine. How do you make nitric acid again? You need nitrogen, you need water, and you need iron plates. Okay. That's definitely possible, like easy possible. These I can just, technically I could just bring them all the way back and merge them in the line. Or I could just trash them all. But I can check. Maybe one of the machines will need exactly a certain amount that I'm gonna make or whatever. Still, that's I'm gonna make this This is going to be using 60 fuel per minute. Yeah. I sad. This is rocket fuel, I think. Oops. Yeah, there's only one other ways to craft it. I think that's what the guy told me to try to get, and I just didn't get it yet. I need to research more, but I just haven't found it, like, at all. This is made with aluminum. Oh, this is made with aluminum. Oh. That means I'm gonna have to try to make these with aluminum. Probably I'm gonna need more aluminum, guessing. Annoyingly, I haven't found a way to make more of these. Annoyingly. But it kind of is crazy though. It does make 6 into 10 rocket fuel, and that is very dope, to be honest. Very, very dope. It's gonna use, technically, it's gonna use 10 nitric acid per minute for a regular craft, like not touched at all. So you can definitely make that go a little more crazy. I need this, but it's like, don't know where it is. I don't know what to do with that. Okay. Let me just start making that happen then. Actually, wait, I don't need to make a platform, huh? Need a little bit more elevated. Of course, the guy is perfectly in the spot where I want to make my plates. There you go. I'm just gonna make a bunch of these like this. Okay, so we need lots of assemblers. Why is it? One, two, three, four, five, six. It's already 6. Let me go see if I go to alternate alternate compacted coal. What is it saying? Alternate compacted coal. That doesn't make sense. Anyways, let me just, whatever, I'm just stuffing stuff that I don't want. Let me just use this one as a like a setup or whatever to just copy from. Right now, that would make 50. How much again do I need? I need 760 at least. So if I triple these, 62.5 times 10 would be that amount. 62.5 times 12. I would technically need... yeah, 12 of them pretty much. I was just making sure that I was actually making the right amount. Yes, I should be needing 12 of them. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's literally exactly what I thought was gonna happen. So let me just do this. One more layer. Mister, get away from me, please. I don't like slapping these guys, but I noticed if I slap them, they run away. So, slap them on the ass and they run away. So, good stuff. That is going to use a lot of power shards, huh? I probably need to find a better crafting version for that one. Because, like, if I look at... compacted coal. Yeah, there's 3 more recipes that I actually didn't choose. Maybe I should have, to be honest. But I just didn't. Okay. I mean, rocket fuel is gonna make some compacted coal, so technically the amount that I'm making with 12 should be just enough. So let me just set up this guy. Perfect, nice. So now I just need 2 assembler. So I'm gonna have to land. There you go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. There you go. And then that does mean I actually need more of these guys, power shards, so yeah, that does mean I need to connect all of these. Now, I can only use 600, so I guess 9 of them are gonna be connected to those guys. So let me just do my little bit of splitter. These guys. Now let's do the top ones immediately. One, two, three. Should create some more power. Wank. 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 There we go. Wank. Wank, wank, wank. There we go. We know do. That should be good enough. Then I can link them into here, them into here, and them into here. Yep. I'll make it link from somewhere else, so it's fine. But going with a conveyor splitter right there. I will be doing a tier 5 lift. Right there. Right there. And take this one and just... Is that good enough? That isn't good. Indeed good enough. Wait. What? I do need to plug these in. And connect this pole to this pole. They're all plugged in. I just need to plug this guy in. Okay. So now I need to do a bit of walk right now. Let me do another sizer. Just take splitter. Another one like right here or something. Power disconnected? It is not, for some reason. I had never plugged it in. Actually, I might have never plugged it in. Oops. Wait, this is a priority. This is smart splitter cat. is this? Okay. You're gonna go and you're gonna become a tier 3. You're gonna get buffed to the max. You're gonna get upgraded to tier 5. All of these. And you're gonna get deleted on this one. You're gonna get upgraded on a lot of things I need to upgrade in here. I did not realize. One. Good. I'll have to go upgrade the sulfur anyways. Which makes sense. I have to upgrade this too. And I'll have this one getting pumped over here. That's gonna fill those 3 up also. This is now going to become a normal splitter. Actually speaking, this is not useful anymore at all. I have to upgrade this entire track, but I can delete this, that. It's gonna come from over there now. There you go. Keep it there for now. So I need a splitter. Actually, do we even need it? Because I'm not gonna use it here anymore. I'm gonna need this splitter here. I'm gonna leave it there. Let me go upgrade my sulfur, because actually I'm gonna need like level 5 sulfur pretty much, or level 5. Sorry, a tier 3 sulfur thing. So I'll need at least like pretty much 7 something. I hope I'm not using any sulfur somewhere else with this, from this sulfur vein. I hope I'm not. Three, two, one. Three, two, one. And there we go. We just landed on top. Over here. Get tier 5 on these ones. These are already tier 5. Or Mark 5, not tier 5. And there we go. I think that's literally linked to this one. I'm pretty sure this is a pure, right? Yes. So now what I can do is do real fast tier 3 miner instead. We go ahead and we do this. Whatever. We are gonna go ahead and just max it out. Even if it's 1,200 and it's way too much, I'll max it out for now because I can. This thing's gonna run, and it's gonna run like crazy. Max consumption is getting closer and closer just because I keep like making more machines and stuff like that, like connecting to power. But it's fine. I think by the time that the stuff for the fuel is being done, is gonna be done, my power is gonna get like quadrupled or something like that. I have actually a feeling that I might actually be able to reach 100,000. Might be a little too much, but I mean, well, at least 50,000 or 70,000 easy. These are connected, right? Yeah, these are connected. It's just it says no power. I don't think. Oh no, they're not. They don't say no power. It's they just don't work because they don't have anything, or they just don't have any recipes either. Okay. Compacted coal. Right. The problem is. Frick. Okay. I need more of the stuff. And then there's no more coal power stuff anymore. All the coal is being used for something else now. So let me go back home this way, because it's very, very, very fast. Jump right here because it makes I make myself way faster here. I still need to go below though. What a navigation right there! Wow, that was amazing. Okay, I need more of these guys. I'm gonna grab maybe a little too much, but I just want to make sure. So, I mean, I need to get there. I might as well just use a tube. I'm right here. Drink a little bit of water. Stream's ending in like 25 minutes probably or something like that. I want to stick to my schedule. It's gonna be 6 to 10. I did start the stream 30 minutes in late, but it's like I can't compromise on the finishing a little later just because I started too late, or started later because you know, people have work in the morning, you know, and I'm already at like putting at the lowest amount of hours I can probably sleep to be able to just complete the day. So I don't want to accidentally do something stupid like that. Okay, anyways. That's not going to use that much. Actually, it's probably going to be using nothing, actually, if I think about it. Yeah, practically going to be using nothing. So, let's take this guy. carry it all the way here. You can go through this here. Straight. Oops. Is that why the thing went very weird? That is literally why. Accidentally put it on straight. Like, why is it going not that far? Nice, okay. Let's do the same thing as I did with the other ones. We need a... I just realized I needed to use 2 different machines to make it to 2... Oh no, I'll be fine, I'll be fine. Never mind, Never mind. Okay. Okay. But didn't it? Splitter, you just go like this. Go like this to there. This to there and this there. I'm gonna need to find a way to connect it there, but I think I have a good idea. Ow. There you go. Guys, I have these 2 machines connected now. I need to connect. It's done. There you go. Connect it there. Let's make conveyor lift there. Really not gonna work. What I'll do is I'll do conveyor lift on this side then, and I'll just point it this way so then I can just connect it like that. Good way to make it work, but it works, you know? Like that. Splitter. Put it there. It's too steep, so I guess I'm just gonna do the same thing, just okay, so that should be feeding there, and there and there. Perfect. Now if I connect this little guy right here, it should start feeding like spread it out perfectly on amongst all of them. The coal should do pretty much the same thing. Now I just need to connect all of them to make it work. Wait, no, I already did go back there. I need to just make them all the same. So need to make them alternate coal with maxed out stuff, right? Yes. Do copy on this one and just do the same thing. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. And that's 6. Top floor's done. On the floor. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Okay, all of them should be working now. And they should be receiving exactly, well, not completely exactly, but because I'm making 760, not 780, that technically I should be making. So I should be making exactly, at least exactly, pretty good amount, at least. Already maxed out on sulfur. Maxed it out on sulfur. Maxed it out on sulfur. Both of them maxed out good enough. Both of them maxed out. Nice. Just going around just maxing out the items inside just because I can. It should start like pretty much like overfilling a little bit. A lot of things. Some machines are not, but that's just because they haven't reached the max out yet. Yeah, that's all it is. Just want to make sure that it's all maxed out before I start dragging it out the other way. Okay, it is. Okay, good. Okay, so there's 12 machines, so technically let's make it beautiful on this side. So, let's get mergers. Line them up like this. What? Did I put the mergers the wrong way? I definitely did, because that didn't work. Yep, I did. Good thing is that's one too high. Go. There you go. And there we go. So I'm gonna go with this. This. Mercer. There's line up. There you go, perfect. Okay, just a little focus right now. do a little bit of a merger right there. Too much, huh? Merger. Just line it up and just take it very far. There you go, perfect. There you go. So now that should be taking the 760 coal all the way back. And that should be technically making, let's see, 62.5 times 12. 750. I should be making 750 per second. The amount of coal I should be using pretty much 750. So I'm using this one over here, filling up the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm filling 9 times 62.5. That means 600 is for 562.5 pretty much. So, and then 3 more down here are being fueled by this guy alone that's making only 600. So technically it's perfectly enough for the coal. And as for sulfur, I am making 780 pretty much. So if I'm making 780, that means I'm well enough, because that means that's 750 that I need. So 30, I'm making 30 more than I need to do it technically. So I should be perfectly fine with that. And that means this should practically always be flowing, pretty much. So I hope so. Actually, it should actually go down a little bit, actually, because it's making 715. It's actually attracting 780 technically. So it should go down slowly but surely until it like has nothing. But at the same time, it's still going to be a fast rate anyways. So should be fine. So now this should be going back all the way. I don't know how much I'm consuming on the fuel. Actually, no. Oh, I forgot. I need to upgrade this. I forgot that I had to upgrade the entire track. Good thing I spotted it, because that would have been stupid. Or I have to go back. That's upgraded until there. Let's do the elevators that were these guys that were not made yet. I just upgraded them. Put the round of fuel. Where is it? Good, it's 45. 45. Perfect. And that's tier 5. That's tier 5, and that's of course tier 5 because I just made it. Tier 5, that's gonna be needing to be tier 5. And tier 5. Okay. Okay, so I should be making 750 and I should be using go see real fast just to make sure. These are consuming 60 each, that's 120. $120 plus I will be doing something, give me a second. This, that, this. I will be making a organization chest like so. I will link to this, and that I will link to this. There we go. So now you can start filling this up while you're while doing everything, and that means I can put all of these guys in here. Then, what is this? For some reason I had a supply chest there. There's no more around anywhere. Did I accidentally delete it or already something? I have a lot of these. I'm gonna make a quick... I just didn't like the fact that it was tier 3. Tier 3 scares me. I don't know what to talk about. Let me just make real fast a chest with a awesome sink. Connect this sink with the chest and connect the sink with power. And then let's just shove all of these guys in here. Up, up. Let me just do this. This. We get rid of the smaller ones first. Go. And cables, that's not that big. These guys should be running faster. Is this, by the way, does this run? This doesn't need run, okay, good. I know the leaves ran, but I don't know if the wood ran in there. Where you go. And I think the rest I can keep. That clears my inventory a little bit. Makes it a little nicer. I'm just gonna randomly just put some random stuff in there so I can just get items, but yeah. Just gonna get, it's gonna dump itself, but yeah. Yeah, I'm making 120 like I said. These should be all spread out and making heavy fuel, turbo fuel, and they're all making exactly. But it's gonna be plus 70 times 4 plus 60 times 6. So yeah, I'm consuming 760 technically, and I'm only making 750. I'm consuming a little less than I should be making, to be honest. Huh. I'll probably need to fix that up later. Oh wait, no, that's fine. Right, I remember, never mind. I remember actually in the refineries here, or is it in the refineries or something else? It might be actually in a blender. How do I make... Because at the moment I have super amounts of thing. I need to check for rocket fuel. So rocket fuels, yes, they are made in a blender. Okay, so I thought... At least I had an idea. That's pretty much what I meant to say. Okay, so to make these guys are gonna need aluminum. It's not like I need. It's not like I need that much. It's just I'll need 60 aluminum pretty much from somewhere. Because I kind of want to make some package versions. And I'm probably going to need this one for the next one in line if I want to make the next fuel thing. But yeah. So I guess I'm going to have to take it from my nitrogen that I already have here. All nodes are being used, but technically they're not completely being used kind of deal. Like they're not actually being completely used. They're just, I just put everything on there. It's just, I don't think I put everything exactly completely. There is one over there too, but it's like kind of at the end of the map. So not really. And I think the other one is over there. But again, at the end of the map pretty much. Complete no on that one. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to make a bunch of blenders, right? That's the next point in line right now. This hill's pissing me off, so I'm gonna do a little platform right there. I'm just gonna continue it this way. Did I just get on top of my platform? Get away from my... Get away from my platform, baby! Should be low enough to not have to do any push with the... with anything, I guess. Let's go all the way there. Okay, one thing I wanted to do, by the way, is make... where is it? It's an organization, this is an organization. I wanted to make one of these, like... Just like right there or something. I don't know, I've just always wanted to just do that. Wait, there's some more oil there? Oh, there's a vein of oil right next to all my oil. I guess I could get a couple more oil there. I mean, there's only 6 of them. I think I might be able to reach at least 6, but a 600 to fill up a full pipe. I mean, 600 is still pretty good. I mean, that's a whole thing of crude oil, so I'll check what I need to do, but we'll see. Okay, blenders. Thinking my dog wants to come in my room. Anyways, it's gonna be probably, I wanted to finish the fuel in this episode, but I don't think I will be able to because, well, I need to set up nitric acid or whatever, and I still haven't done that, and this one is to make rocket fuel, so. The thing is, the amount of blenders that I have, I could definitely bump it up like this, 120. It's like, that's 60, that's 60, that's 60. 69, that's 69. You know what I'm thinking of doing, honestly? I'm thinking of forsaking a little bit of it, just because I don't care a shite. I prefer keeping it at 60 because then I know exactly what I can do. Keep it all at 60. And it's not going to bother me with the having a little bit more, whatever. It's always going to be equal in the amount that it's going to make. It's not going to use exactly the amount that it's making of a heavy fuel here, but I'm still making more fuel because of this. I'm pretty sure. So what I can do is, with these guys, I can now go like, sorry, wrong thing. I can go like, okay, I want you to make, I'll have to like, go them, but like this, 1, 2, then 1, 2, right there. It's 1, 2, it's 1, 2, it's 1. Two. Then we have 1, 2 here, and we have 1, 2 here. All I hope for is that I can still kind of crazy. I made exactly enough for these in machine and I just didn't even realize. What? Okay, 120. 120, copy. That didn't work. Okay. That worked for some reason. Okay, sure. Some machines don't work. Some of them work. I don't understand. Okay, turbo fuel. Turbo fuel. Okay, let me connect these guys now with power. Thought I should have a power line somewhere around here. Alright, this one's connected. Let me just make a new power thing. There you go. All of them are plugged in. Are these filling up with fuel now? They are. Okay, so good thing I don't need any freaking fuel like head lift or anything. It's enough. So good stuff. So now this is made. So I am very, very, very close on what it needs. So let's count 20, 40. Oh, actually 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 machines, so that means I only need 100. I only need 100 nitric acid, do I? Yes, that's literally what I need. 100 nitric acid. So what I need to do is search for iron around here. These won't be too far. Really? Oh my god. Oh, that's so annoying. Why is it yellow? Is it when it's yellow you need to blow it up or something to get access to it or something? Why is it yellow? I don't understand. Well, there's a pure iron vein there. Not like I need it, but I mean... Because technically, this is the exact point where I would technically need iron, right? So then let's rescan for iron and let me see where's the closest one you're gonna pop on the top of my list here. I'm literally gonna go and directly into that direction and just make it happen. That direction, okay, it's over there. It's 1,000 meters that way, but it's still like pretty much the best. Wait, is that pure? Pure? It's 3 iron nodes, 3 pure iron nodes. Oh. Wow, that's a epic. Okay, well. Okay, well. Let me set up everything for this, and I'll work on this between stream, guys. Just for you guys, I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna work on making it happen. I'll connect all the machine. I'll tell you guys what I did, and I'll go this way because honestly, I cannot play more tonight. I have to drop off because if I don't, I'm gonna die tomorrow from not enough sleep. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a blender down. Like so. And I need to make nitric acid. I can only make 75. This says 60. I need 100 nitric acid. So that's why I wanted to make. There you go. Like, I'll just buff it twice, I guess. What? Wait, I literally copied the exact machine? Oh. I did not realize it was going to do that, to be honest. But like, if I click this and I try to build it over here. Yeah, I literally just copied everything. I'm actually surprised. To be honest, I'm actually surprised. That is... Okay, so... You guys are going to make some compacted coal. I will need to take out the compacted coal. How many am I making? I'm going to be making 100 compacted coal. What are you using for compacted coal? You're using 60. See, that's the problem. I'll do it. But like even then, I will still need to do this. So let me just... organization... merger... line it up in front of this one. Merger here. Anyway, if I merge it here, it's all going in the right spot now. Yep, there you go. So then what I do is I take this guy. Do like this. There, I'll make it like this, just to make it a little nicer. Because honestly, at this point, I'm at the point where I have the turbo fuel running. Technically, I can literally write all of these off. I don't really need these. For now, at least. Also don't need these. Okay, so now I'll have all the bad stuff pumping out, and then it'll be pumping directly into this guy right here, and that's gonna be putting in the compacted coal for that machine there. So that's what I want to do. There you go. It's gonna be like that for now. I mean, it's gonna be 100 in this one, right? So what I'm gonna need to do is do smart splitter there to the left, overflow, sink by, and the left side is overflow, so this is gonna get sunk. Just need to power this. I'll link it to the one over here because I'm not using it that much. And yeah, so now I should be trashing every single one of these, but it's also using it to power this guy all the way to the top. So technically that's being used at least for all the stuff, but all the rest would be technically trashed. So whatever, not the end of the world. Also we'll need to power these guys. There we go. So this is making only nitric acid. Okay, so this is only making nitric acid. Design, or like this, junction. Connect. Delete this one. Connect this one to this one. Connect this one to this one. Delete this one in the middle. And what I'll need to do is set up for 5 of them, right? So it's gonna be pretty much there, there. Okay, so now it's like all 3 of these are getting nitric acid. And all these 2 are getting some, and then I can just connect it there. And that should be exactly nitric acid be plugged in. I just need to make it. Now it's only going to use 60 water, so it's not going to be that much. I can just, you know, it's fine. It's going to be, I'm going to need to bring, oh, I just realized I'm not going to have enough nitrogen. Or am I? No, I am, never mind. I only need 480, never mind. I was thinking I was going to need triple the machines. I forgot it's only... Okay. There's water right here, so let me just right away just complete at least a little bit of it while I'm still here. I'll just make it there. Connect this guy with power. Too far, okay. Too long again. Okay, well, you know what? I might need more power here, so I'm just gonna put one right here. Connect this guy there. Can I connect it to this one? Nice. Okay. These guys are working, right? Yes. I will need to put another one of these right here. There. There. Yeah, these need nitrogen and water. That's gonna be the water. I think it says I need... How much? Does I need 120, I think, right? Because it's 60-60. Yeah, it's 120 each. So I think I'm just gonna leave them filling up pretty much, and this machine should technically keep up with both of these without even being powered up at all. That's fine. I also need to make 40 iron plates. I'll keep that in mind. And I need, of course, I'll need junction. Right there. There. I'm still going with the stream. I should probably stop. I should actually probably still last playing, but whenever I get right into something, I kind of want to finish it before I do this. I just want to make sure that I could probably get close to finishing it. I don't care about the. I don't need to care about the head lift here, but I do know the gas is technically up here. Perfect. I was thinking I could probably make it fit there. It's right there. I'm really not close enough. Creature in the way? Creature's in the way. I do need to get there. I think the best bet is just to go up here, actually. I don't think I can go across, but I can go on top of here. Go like this, and then go this way like this. Okay, here we are. So, how much of them was I using? Did I plug them all in? I think I plugged them all in, but I don't think I need to use them all. Okay. How much am I making exactly? Oh, I didn't expend these. There. That makes more sense. So now, if I just remove a bit of these guys. Now with this, that means I make actually way too much. Can remove this one, I think. Yeah, there we go. 1,200. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is each of these like 180, 180? I think I'm fine with 3 of them, right? I can like run with that one, this one, and this one. I'll like apply a different way that the points. Point it like this way. Point it like this way. Point it. Okay, and then I need to then let's do this. Go. There you go. Too long, of course. I had a feeling it was gonna happen. There, so now with 3 of these, I think that should be making 180, 180, 180. That's like practically 540. So that should be good enough, and I could plug it in right there, and that should be taking it all the way back to where I need to go. Now let's scan for the iron. Over there. Let me bring the power over there. Because I will need power, right? While this is happening, actually need to do this real fast because I ran out of fuel. I wanted to reping over here. Is it? Oh, it's down there. Okay. Far too long, but right. Oh, there's one right there. I can use that one. There you go. The three of them are pure nodes, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm gonna need to do production, miner tier 3. Shoot it this way, and like 480. That is there. So it's gonna make pretty good amount. I need to go all the way over there. So. even. I'm gonna have to do stupid. I'm gonna have to go like this way. I thank the Lord I didn't go up below the water. God damn it. Okay, so I need to make before I go iron plates. What's the best way to make iron plates? I'll just do it this way. I only need like how many plates do I need? I need 40 plates in total, I think, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna make 2 constructors, 1 for each machine, pretty much. Then I'm gonna need plates, that's 20. Plates, that's 20. Then I'm gonna need just 2 furnaces, I guess. So logistic, splitter. Iron ingots. Make iron ingots. Power it. This guy. Power it. This guy. Shove these guys there. There. So now this should make... This should be cooking 30 per minute. 30 per minute. This shoves in here 30 per minute. 30 per minute to make 20 plates on each. The 20 plates per minute are being used over here to make nitric acid. And then these are making nitric acid. And then these nitric acid are being run all the way through all these machines here. At least at one point it's going to get there, but... yeah. This should be making 120 easily. Because I'm bringing over 540 and I'm using 480, so I'm transferring 60 more nitrogen. I'm transferring enough water, to be honest, for each of these, of course. And as for the iron plates, I should be making perfectly enough. I shouldn't need any more, to be honest. So with that being said, I think with this we can just leave them going, because at this point, this is consuming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100 of nitric acid, whatever it's called. Is it called nitric acid? Yeah, it is called nitric acid. I'm consuming 100 nitric acid, and I'm making I'm making 120, so I'm making a little bit more, though it is giving 60 this way and 60 this way, so it's separating 3 machines that are using a lot more. So I need to wait until these 2 fill up of nitric acid before I can even properly have enough nitric acid for everything. So I'll just have to get these guys running for a while and I'll be good. But that means now I have these guys running to make rocket fuel. Now also it is going to help that the fact that they already made maximum of the amount that it can hold, so the nitric acid is going to slowly fill up because of that, so that helps. But yeah, so the coal should be extracted exactly and be used to fill up this one over there that's using power. It should be enough at least to do that. I don't see it stacking up here, so that's technically a problem. But it's probably because it didn't use enough fuel to... Oh, actually, no, it did. It's just... I think it's just... Well, I made a little bit. That's it. But I think it's just because this fuel makes it so fast to get to 50. They only made 5 per machine of these guys, I think. So... Not that much, and that means this has made a little bit of fuel, so that's why it's still 100%. That works. Okay, well, nitric acid is slowly climbing up while we're doing this, so that's good. So now that means I will need to plug in all the rocket fuel to where I want to go. It is making 200, and I was gonna need aluminum, so I need to check to bring aluminum over here. So I'm gonna do all that stuff between stream, guys. I'm gonna go and get aluminum to carry it over here, or I'm gonna just carry it over here. Maybe yeah, I'm just gonna carry over here the tank's already made, pretty much. So I'm gonna make a chest for the tank. I'm gonna make a whole track that goes all the way to my aluminum area, and I'm gonna make it take like 60 to make the tank or something. Maybe I'll just cut it in half. Like it's gonna use 0.5 per minute instead of 1, so it's gonna use 30 per minute instead of using 60 per minute to craft those guys. Because 1 to 1, so that means I'm gonna make 30 bottles per minute. I think 30 bottles per minute is gonna be fine, so I can cut it in half, maybe even a quarter of the time, so I can make 15 bottles per minute. I don't need that many. I just need for it to stack slowly up while I'm playing, so I can use it as fuel for my jetpack and other things like that. And I just want to have one thing, so yeah. I think this blender right here is going to be the one that's going to be set at 50-50, I think. We're just going to take it and then make it 50-50. 50 is going to go towards more power, and then 50 is going to go towards making the thing. Maybe even less than that. Maybe I could just do like a quarter, but I don't actually know how I'm going to do a quarter, actually. No, I know how I would do it, but anyways. I'm gonna leave these running for a little bit. Tomorrow probably I'm gonna run the game and I'm gonna leave it in the background. Actually, I think the nitric acid is already full on every single one of these, I think. Yep, there are. Well, not really. I don't really need to do that then. But I mean, because already from just me talking for ending the episode, because I've been running the episode 30 minutes too long, it's already filling up the pipes even. That's gonna be good, because that means once I enable the power, or like the machines to make the power and stuff, it's gonna go crazy at that point. But I'm gonna focus on making the bottle so I can unlock ionized fuel, just to see how to make that. If it becomes too complicated for that, I'm just not gonna do it, and I'm just gonna do it with this fuel. But honestly, I think with this fuel, I can probably run a freaking buttload of those things. I'm probably gonna make a giant platform that goes this way, and I'm just gonna link all of them to different like fuel stuff, fuel generators. It's gonna go a little crazy because I'm technically making 200 rocket fuel per minute on each of these. That means I'm making 1,000 rocket fuel per minute. That sounds pretty good to me. But anyways, that was pretty much a success technically for today, guys. We actually did technically what we were saying to do. I did put it a little bit over time just to make sure that I could get it done before the stream was over. Didn't expect actually people to do this. I thought it was going to be way longer than that, but I kind of like tried to speed run it to just try to get it done. Yeah, that was really good. So thank you for watching on YouTube if you've been watching on YouTube. Technically this stream this recording has been lasting for 4 hours, even if I started streaming a little late. Because technically I am 30 minutes over my end stream minutes. But anyways, so thank you for watching, guys. If you did like the video, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, all that jazz. If you do want to watch these live, these are streamed live on Twitch, so I'd be very appreciated to have you around. And also, we do have a Discord server down below. You can use it as a way to chat to me or to stay up to date to when I'm going to stream. And I also have my schedule in there and everything. You join it if you want. But thank you for being there, guys. And yeah, I'll see you another time. See ya.